Greetings, classmates. In discussing the differences between liberty and freedom, I want to start with the contemporary definitions, or more precisely, the contemporary understandings of the concepts of liberty and freedom. The most simplistic way to think about liberty and freedom is to consider freedom as the act, or rather the ability to act, according to one's will, while liberty is the societal controls of freedom. A common phrase that encapsulates this is, "I'm not at liberty to discuss that." The control could be cultural, social, or legal. It might not be culturally acceptable to discuss a particular topic. It might not be your place to discuss someone else's personal life or personal business. Or maybe you're under the legal control of a non-disclosure agreement or a security clearance or some other restriction by law. There's a wide range of possible controls. This example is a restrictive control specifically over speech, but it could apply to physical controls as well. Controls also don't have to be restrictive, they can be protective, such as a guarantee or expectation of a particular freedom. The freedom of speech is a good example, freedom of the press, or the freedom to practice religion of your choice, or none at all. Protective and restrictive controls are likely to be codified in some form of law or rule, from the Constitution of the United States to state or municipal laws, or even to the rules of a club or social organization. Some are not even codified at all. They're just social expectations, things that are broadly accepted throughout the culture. This interpretation of liberty and freedom, its concept, aligns with the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. The founders exercised their freedom in creating the Declaration of Independence when they said that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states. They declared their separation from the British Crown and from the state of Great Britain, reasserting their natural God-given freedoms and canceling all controls, restrictive and protective. And they did this in favor of establishing a government of their own. In the Constitution's preamble, it says that we, the people, are hereby exercising our freedom to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty. They're saying outright they're going to codify certain liberties in the document. And they'd later extend this into the Bill of Rights. The founders' actions were a large part based on the theories of natural rights and social contract, relying heavily on the works of John Locke and Thomas Hobbes, as well as others. Locke took inspiration from Hugo Grotius, also known as Hugo de Groot, and his treatise on the law of war and peace, where he writes extensively about natural rights and social contract in one of the earliest forms. The roots of natural rights and social contract can be traced back to Aristotle in Politics. Walsh's article, Aristotle's Conception of Freedom, touches on these two basic themes mainly through the concept of natural slave, natural master, and maybe more importantly, the civic responsibilities of the natural master. Ultimately, the concept of natural rights is analogous to freedom, as the social contract is to liberty, with both its rights and its responsibilities. Thank you for your time.